I've been having way too much fun being an Android developer again. Convex now has a client for Android. Hi, I'm Indy. I'm the head of product here at Convex, and recently Christian, former coworker who helped build Bump and Google Photos, built this Android library that works with Convex for us. So I kind of want to walk you through an app that we built to show how this works with modern Android architecture patterns. So first, let me just give you a demo of this app. So it's called a Workout Tracker. So let me open it up. First, it asks me to sign in. I'm already signed in my browser, so it pops right in. And as you can see, it already has some workouts recorded, but it looks like I forgot to record a walk I did on Wednesday. And let me put it in. It was a kind of a nice long walk. Let me save that there, 30 minutes. And as you can see, it popped right back up into my screen right here on the Convex dashboard. So let me walk you through how this all works in code. So first, I want to show you the Convex code real quick. So Convex code is pretty simple. There's a mutation and there's a query. The mutation is just simply inserts a new workout. Query takes a date range and returns all the workouts in that date range. Queries via an index that you can see here. So that's it. That's kind of all that's needed here on the Convex backend. Let me show you what it looks like on the Android front end. So using these modern Android patterns, we are using this repository to actually do all the calls to Convex. And here, again, pretty simple. The mutation is a single line here, and a subscription is a single line here. The code that calls this is the overview view model. This is the view model that drives the screen here. It has a selected week, right? This is the week we can change by going through these arrows. And it has a subscription. So anytime the selected week changes, we create a subscription to all the workouts in that date range, get the values from Convex, and then we emit a state change. And you can see where the state change is being used in the overview screen. We've got the UI state that's being collected as a Jetpack Compose state. And anything that's a Jetpack Compose state will automatically re-render the contents of that screen. Let me show you how the editor works. So here's the view model for the editor. You've got this store workout call that calls into our repository, and it's called from a coroutine in the view model scope. And what's cool about the coroutine is that this function will suspend while it's waiting for the result from the network, and will automatically continue when the network returns. As soon as this workout is saved, we call back to the UI, get that call back here, and we bubble that all the way up to the very top of the app, which then handles the navigation. And that's kind of it. Here we're using the modern Jetpack Compose patterns. You can definitely use it in the old Vue style, which a lot of apps are still built with. All this code will be available on our GitHub. All the docs should be up on our site. That's it. Enjoy building on Android.